Hello everyone, today we have a bit of an artist sword, and I say that because you can see probably it has a paint job on it. You have a red hilt and a golden grip. Now I'm not sure, the paint looks really old, and so I'm not sure if it was done at some point originally. Like, I don't know if this was something units used to do, or I don't know if there's a precedent, or if it was added later by someone in a decorative mood. In any case, today we're going to clean it. So I don't have any information about this, it literally just arrived, so yeah, I don't have much to say about it. It's probably a Prussian model 1852/79, I assume, just by the shape. I know that also a Dutch version, very similar to that, exists, and it's like 1873, I think. So I don't know exactly, I have to look up the details and see what it may be. So as you can see, it's not in horrible shape. It still has its fish skin grip, it still has the ring in here, and the blade is not rusted, so that's pretty cool. It just needs a little wipe and a clean, except for that little ding there, so someone had some fun with it. Anyway, let's get the cleaning, because yeah, that's what we all want to do, right? Okay, so we'll get started with the cleaning. You know the drill. We'll first take a look at it in its current state. I won't be cleaning here because of the paint. I don't want to damage it, just in case this is actually part of its original styling. And as I mentioned, I just received it, so I haven't had time to research it at all. The blade is not in bad shape. It's just oxidized and patinated. It does have those nicks, but Autosol is not going to help with those. And the tip is in good-ish shape. It has a very, very slight bend here, but nothing to write home about. So we'll grab some Autosol, start cleaning, and again, this is just a process video. We don't expect magic to happen suddenly. We'll just see what happens. And again, we're reaching the end of my sponge availability, so I'm using the last one, which is also on its last legs, I would say. So we'll get the Autosol onto the blade, do some of the typical wiping. What I'm hoping for on this one is that we see at least some mark somewhere, because that would potentially help identify it. But just at a cursory glance, it did not seem to have any markings whatsoever. Actually, the blade is a little more bent than, I don't know if you can see it. It bends already here, I think, but slightly. So this actually may be a candidate for a straightening attempt, like the one Matt Easton did in his video. I think this has a similar, maybe it's not even in that bad of a shape, so. Because I'm planning to straighten out the espadine that I showed in a few videos ago, but that one I have to say I'm a little worried about, because the blade is so thin and delicate that I really want to first test any method with something a bit more sturdy, and this may be the perfect candidate for that. Anyway, I'll keep cleaning and I'll be right back in a few minutes, and we'll see if there's any change. And while we're here, just a word of caution to anyone who attempts cleaning swords based on my videos. I should probably be wearing gloves for this, because so this is something I encourage you to do. These kinds of nicks here actually are almost like a barb, so they can really hurt and cut you, and I can really feel it. It's demolishing my sponge, basically. Not that that's hard to do, the sponge is in relic conditions, but it could easily hurt your finger or cut you or scratch you, and that's probably not something you want. So just keep that in mind if you're also attempting a cleanup. Okay, so I've been working on it for a bit. Actually, I worked on it more than I expected to, because it turned out that while not in horrible condition, it seems like a little bit of autosol and working on it for a little bit of time actually improved it quite a bit. So I hope, you can see it's still now covered in grime and sludge. So we're going to wipe that off, and hopefully the blade will be a little more lively than when we first saw it. So you'll have a better before and after impression here, because you just saw it on the video. I have all the in-between moments, so I kind of got used to seeing it. But here we are. It's absolutely an improvement, but as usual, I mean, by now there's not even much to be... Hey, is there some... Oh, yeah. Hey, look at this. There's a leftover of some decoration here. It's very commonly found on swords, this kind of, it's almost like a, I don't know how to describe it, it's like a peacock tail here. And then you have some horizontal geometrical decorations. I'll have to look at this in more detail, because right now I'm looking through the camera and I can't really see much. But I have to say, I did look at it quite carefully before cleaning it, but not carefully enough, of course, because these decorations were completely covered by old dust, I would say, and old dirt, because it wasn't rusty. Any maker's marks? Let's check the spine. I'm looking through the camera, so forgive me if I don't see exactly what you're seeing. This is always tricky. No. Ricasso. Nothing here. Oh, there he is. Haha, yeah, that's the knight's head. It's a Solingen mark off the top of my head. I don't remember who it is, but it's an easy check because it's a very well-known maker's mark. So nice, very nice. It's always nice when we actually, let me clean this off too. It's always really cool when you have a little surprise like this pop out. So actually what we're going to do now is, of course, slather it in oil, and we'll get the final view of the clean blade. Okay, so unoiled blade, oil drag, and let's see the magic. Whoa, this is, I really love this moment. It's just so cool. You can imagine this sword. It's almost like it comes to life, I feel. Let's go up to the tip. Really unfortunate for that little bend in the blade. It's minor, but still a little annoying. These nicks instead don't bother me because someone used it. So we don't know if it was used historically or by the previous owner, perhaps. Let's take a look if maybe we can see those decorations a little better. Which side were they? Here. I think we can. I think it's an improvement, at least in terms of visibility. Yeah, you can see like that peacock decoration tail here, and you can kind of see the geometrical decorations. I'll have to check later if I can see more, if anything more is preserved, but just looking at it quickly. Oh, yes. Actually, you can see it. You can see when I'm not looking in the camera, it becomes a bit more clear. So I hope this comes through on the camera. But it has some typical etchings. I'll have to explore it later. Anyway, we'll check it out when I have the more detailed video about this sword. I hope it was exciting for you as it was for me. See you in the next video. Bye.